Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we're back in Elite Dangerous, and I'm going to do a little bit of work on a community goal. So you can see I'm here at Townsend Hub in, what system am I in? It's 78 Ursa Majoris B? No, that's the star. It's just 78 Ursa Majoris, Ursa, whatever. Yeah, you might have heard of this system already. There's been 2 community goals here. There's actually this one, and there was another one that just finished, which was called Preparing for the President. That one was basically handing in bounty vouchers and that sort of thing. I earned about 5 million credits from that, which was pretty awesome. And I also got myself friendly with the Alliance and allied with this Alioth Independence system. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so we got this other one, Stop the Sobek Boys. There's a bunch of war zones or conflict zones in this system. So that's basically what that is. You go there and you fight against this faction. And you can see it. I've only earned 450,000 credits and I'm already in the top 40%. There has been a lot of contributors, whatever, to this community goal. But I guess a lot of people haven't done that much yet. That being said, there's not a lot of time until this ends, 1 day, 16 hours at the moment. It's unlikely that this community goal is going to reach tier 5. So if you want to get involved in this one, you don't have a lot of time left basically. Like I said, I'd be surprised if it hits tier 5 given how slowly it's been going up, but now that the other community goal has ended, and this one is pretty close to ending, you probably find a lot of people jumping on this one, trying to get into it. So if you want to do it, you probably should head over to this system, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so let's go into one of these conflict zones. You can see I'm still in my Clipper. Nothing really has changed with the loadout. I bought some better shields because I had a bit of money, but that's about it really. So I think I'm running C7 shields. It doesn't tell you what they are and he does it. No, it doesn't. Anyway. Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, fingers work. There we go. C7 shields. You can actually see it there to the left of the sys thing. Anyway. Let's see if I can find where I'm going. High intensity conflict zone. That'll do. And I'm playing in solo mode at the moment. There's a couple of reasons for that. I mean, most of the people who have watched my channel for a while would know that I normally play this game in open mode, but when it comes to community goals, there's a few reasons it's better to play in solo. The first is simply money, basically, in-game money that is. You'll earn just a lot more in solo mode because all of the ships are yours to kill. You don't have to worry about kill stealing or other people or worry anything like that, you know. That's one reason. Another reason is that lately in open mode, there's been a lot of, I'm not going to say exploits or hacks or anything like that, but there's been a bit of dodgy stuff going on, especially when there's a lot of players around. To be honest, I just don't want to have anything to do with that. I'd rather just stay away from it, which again, is why I'm in solo mode. It's not that I'm concerned about losing the ship or anything like that. I mean, it's got a fairly high rebuy cost, 1.3 million credits, but I've got the money to afford it, at the moment anyway. But to be honest, I just don't want to get myself in a situation where the only reason that I died is because somebody was either lagging or, you know, had something dodgy on their side. And unfortunately, that is a reality at the moment in this game. Hopefully that will change in the future. I know that they're working on it, so hopefully something will happen about that. And the other reason is that the servers have just not been particularly good at the moment in open mode, especially when there's lots of players around. It wouldn't help that I'm playing from Australia, so obviously I've got a pretty high ping to the servers, at least I'm pretty sure I do. So that, although it's peer-to-peer, isn't it? So, I don't know, anyway. Everybody's green. But yeah, so server stability has been a little bit of a problem in the last few days, so that's another reason that you're better off in solo. Obviously in solo mode you're still playing online, but, god, my frame rate is really low. But yeah, you're still playing online, but server instability isn't as much of a problem because NPCs are less likely to kill you than players are, basically. Look at all those shiny red lasers. Anyway, so that's that out of the way. Let's just do some shooting. Frame rate is so low. I'm not really going to prioritize targets or anything like that, at least not to begin with. I'll just go after this Viper. I mean, obviously Anacondas and Pythons are the best for bringing in money, but I don't want to use too much of my multi-cannon at the moment either. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay here for, but it always sucks when you run out of multi-cannon ammo. And it can happen. And he is down by the looks of it. Let's go to somebody else. Got a Python somewhere. What's with all the white shit? Is that mines or something? Yeah, one of the AIs is dropping mines. Wonderful. I can't even see where this bloody Python is. There he is. And the best trick you can do, or the best thing you can learn when fighting big ships, is take out the power plant. The other problem is with combat zones is the NPCs use chaff, which is the clipper's worst nightmare, basically. Because you use, at least because I use all gimbaled weapons, because of the how wide apart the weapon hardpoints are, you basically need to use gimbals to get decent weapon convergence. But that means anybody who uses chaff is going to be a real pain in the ass. Anyway, he's down. Let's find somebody else. Anaconda, that'll do. Because the thing is, you have to be careful in these war zones, because as soon as you hit an AI, they will focus on you. Even though there's a bunch of other NPCs around tanking them, once you attack them, they'll start shooting you. Because I guess they interpret that you as being a bigger threat or something. You'll TrackIR, why? Anyway. I'm already taking some hits. Don't really want to get too close to this guy, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Luckily he's only using fragment cannons at the moment. So I don't want to be in front of him. Your best bet taking on an Anaconda is to be below him and to the rear. Like, by the engines, basically. You definitely don't want to be going head on with him in case he's got one of those big ass plasma accelerators loaded. And sometimes you're better off just running away a bit and repositioning. Especially when you're in a ship that doesn't have fantastic shields. And the Clipper is definitely one of those ships. God damn it. This is the other problem when they focus on you. There we go, that's better. See, my shields are almost down already. I do have chaff, but when you're close in, that's not as useful. Still, this might be able to get it done here. Just got to take his power plant down. If you do a lot of combat, you'll quickly learn where the power plants are located on different ships, which is definitely a good thing to know in this game. Not going well. Shields are almost down. 10% on his power plant. There we go, he's dead. As soon as that power plant hits 0%, you can just bail out. Let me turn off these shield boosters so I get my shields back a little faster. I mean, what I could do is just jump out and jump back in, and my shields would be instantly recharged. That's definitely something you can do. It does feel a bit cheaty doing that, but whatever. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll just stay here, keep QPing. How's my war bond thing going? 72,000 already, it's not too bad. That's the good thing about dealing with the large ships. As long as you can take them down quickly, you can make some pretty decent money. Being shot by something. I'm just going to go in and see if I can take this guy's power plant out just with the multi-cannons. You'll notice it's already damaged. I don't know if the NPCs deliberately target subsystems or if they just get lucky sometimes, but they do seem to take down power plants before anything else, so maybe they sometimes target them, I'm not really sure. I'm just using the multi-cannons because I've got all my power to the systems to recharge the shields, so I'm using the multi-cannons because they don't heat up as much, basically. I do have a few shots I can use with the burst lasers as well. Will work a bit better. Because they're size 3 weapons. There we go, he's done. Another Python. Where's this one at? I mean, when you're flying around with low shields like this, it's often better to just let the NPCs do a lot of the damage and you can swoop in right at the end. So you don't have to fly through too much weapons fire. But given how long it takes the NPCs to actually take ships down, that can be a bit boring really. Just flying around on the outskirts waiting for something to get low. So we'll do the same thing here. Just multi-cannon. Here's power plant down. Give it a bit of burst laser as well. Don't really want to go front on with this guy because that's where his weapons hardpoints are mostly located. Doesn't look like he's given me a whole lot of choice in the matter though. Again though, he's only using fragment cannons, so not too bad. And he's dropped chaff now. Keep shooting at him, but I'm not going to be very precise. 12% on his power plant, 10%. 3, 1, 0. There we go.
Target destroyed.
You can see how low my shields are though. What else we got? Another Python. Sweet.
Under attack.
This guy's got his shields mostly up. Looks like he's got a fair few ships shooting at him though, so... He's not on a wing either, which is good. Sometimes when they're in wings, their wingmates will jump in and help them out. Not all the time, but sometimes. So we should get his shields down pretty quickly. I might have to put power to my weapons though. See how it goes. And you can see how long it's taking my burst lasers to recharge with 4 pips to the systems. Yeah. Full power to the weapons. As long as we don't get hit too much, it'll be okay. There we go. Oh, shields are down.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
Time to
Target destroyed.
jump out and jump back in then. 4% damage, not very bad.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That's the good thing about the Clipper as well, you can break out of mass lock really easily. And so we'll just turn around and head straight back in. This does feel a little bit cheaty, or a little bit exploity. I'm not sure that it is, I don't really know. I know this is basically how you get resource extraction sites to spawn good ships as well. You either jump out and jump back in, or you just log out and log in again. But doing it just to regain your shields does feel a bit cheaty. I don't know. I'm not sure if the devs have actually said anything about it at all, to be honest.
Under attack.
Yeah. Whatever. It's one of those things, I guess. It's until it changes, or until you know for sure one way or the other. It's probably the best way of getting your shields back. Given that I don't have shield boosters. Well, I do have shield boosters, I don't have shield cells on the ship at the moment. Is he dead? No. Thought I heard his power plant going up.
Under attack.
Oftentimes the ships in combat zones will take a fair bit longer to kill than the ones in, nav beacons or whatever. I think that's because they're all higher ranked and they probably have like better armor or something. Better shields, better armor. I'd imagine that's what it is. But it's hard to say. Anyway, let's go after this Python here.
Under attack.
Just take his shields down from a distance, then get in a bit closer.
Target shields offline.
There we go. You can see if you get yourself in the right position, they basically won't be able to hit you. Although in saying that, once they start maneuvering, it is a bit harder to keep yourself there, but he's basically dead now. Only a couple % left. There we go, he's dead. Oh, there's a ship there. And he really didn't get very many hits on us.
Target destroyed.
What else have we got?
Target
Another
shields
Python.
offline.
Which is... oh, there he is. It's hard to see them sometimes on the radar when there's so many different things around. So... 88%, he'll be definitely alive for a little bit until we jump in. Might just boost him. Probably a mistake, but... And the problem with boosting in like that is sometimes you just go flying straight past them.
Under attack.
Interesting maneuver. There we go, there we go, he's dead.
Target destroyed.
Alright, what else have we got?
Target shields offline.
Looks like most of the big ones might have been taken out already. 210,000, that's pretty good. My shields are actually taking a bit of damage.
Under
Let's
attack.
go back to systems, full power to the systems. Let's go after this asp. They bring in a little bit, I think. Can't remember how much. Got something attacking me as well. I'm not sure what.
Under attack.
Luckily I had enough enough energy stored up in the capacitor to take his shields down. Oh shit, my weapon group. So, we'll see if we can get his power plant down just with the multi-cannons, otherwise I'll have to put more power to my weapons. I'm not really in the right place for attacking his power plant at the moment. There we go, that's better.
Target destroyed. Under
So what is
attack.
it that's attacking me?
Target shields offline. Target shields
The Viper,
offline.
okay.
Target shields online. Target shields
What's he doing? He's just sitting there in front of me. Interesting tactic. See, I must have taken his power plant out then without even trying, because I didn't have it targeted, but he was dead before his hull was at 0%. So let's head back in.
Target shields offline.
Have any more big
Target
ships
shields
spawned? Doesn't look
online.
like it. Hmm. Let's put power back to the systems. I should be able to take out an Eagle easily enough. Not that they're worth very much. It's interesting, I haven't seen... oh, I guess I just realised why. I was going to say I haven't seen any Imperial fighters or the Condor fighters that the Federation has in here, and then I realised it's because this is an Alliance
Offline.
system, and the Alliance doesn't have any ships of their own. So that would be why you don't see those fighters. You only see them in Empire or Federation space. Hopefully we'll be able to buy them one day. I mean, given how quickly they explode, I can't see how useful they'd actually be to own. But still,
Target shields online.
they look cool. That's the most important thing when it comes to ships, right? Let's go full power to the weapons for this. That's one of the other things you have to pick up if you're going to do combat in this game. It is really important, especially, it depends on what ship you're in, but normally it's pretty important to be able to remember to switch your power settings up. You know, sometimes you'll need to power the shields, sometimes you'll need it for the weapons. For me, most of the time when I'm in combat, I just have it set to the weapons, and then when I'm flying around normally, I've got it to the engines. But given that this ship's shielding isn't as good as I'm used to with some of the other ships, it's a good idea to have it on systems every now and then as well.
Target destroyed.
Oh, we got a vulture. Let's go for that. It's only a novice, but still. Don't normally see vultures in... well, you don't see them in resource extraction sites very often, or nav beacons. I don't think you see them that often in war zones either, although obviously you do see them. And the thing about vultures, of course, they have
Offline.
good shields, but only 2 weapons hardpoints, although they are large weapons. The hull's going down pretty quickly though. Oh, I guess I got his power plant.
Target shields online.
Got another vulture here. So that was 18,000 credits, easy money. Let's go for this one as well.
Under
They are
attack.
only novices as well. Which, I mean, you compare them to a lot of the other if I can speak, a lot of the other enemies around here have been master or expert. Might have been a couple that were elite, I'm not really sure.
Target shields offline.
So get his shields down. You can see he wasn't really evading at all there.
Under attack.
There's something behind me that's attacking me as well. Not really sure what it is. It could be the other ship that's in the wing with these guys. My shields are almost down actually. Is he dying? Yes, good.
Target destroyed.
Let's target this other ship. That's just an eagle, okay. He's managed to get my shields down though.
Shields offline.
Good for him.
Taking damage. Target shields offline.
Don't run into him, that wouldn't be very good. I don't want to explode because I've rammed an eagle.
Under attack.
Alright, time to get out of here.
Destroyed. Frame shift drive charging.
So how's my
4,
288?
3,
Pretty good.
2, 1.
So that was, well, that's about 20 minutes. I think that's pretty good to head back to the station. 288,000 credits in 20 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that. You know, you extract that out as close to 1,000,000 credits an hour. Not actually 1,000,000 credits an hour, but it's close. So yeah, for a combat zone, that's pretty good, really. Obviously, you get a lot more in a resource extraction site because the bounties are far higher than combat bonds bring in. But of course, I've got this community goal that I'll be getting a fair bit of money from as well. Yes, oops, if I can do it. There we go. I mean, you can see in the top 40%, god damn it. In the top 40% right now, I'm going to get 1.5 million credits. I might drop down to the top 70%, depending on what happens, but even still, it's decent money. So where did that station go? There it is. Stuck in the planet's gravity, so it's taking me a bit to accelerate, but it's only very close. So we'll go in, we'll hand these war bonds in, and then I guess that'll be that. Oh god. Why did I not slow down? What am I doing? I think I completely forget how to play this game sometimes. There we go. It's more that I just don't pay attention when I'm in Super Cruise. Oh, that's pretty close. Apparently, with these stations, if you come in directly behind it, there's a bit of a bug where you can actually just smack straight into the station, straight out of Super Cruise. I've definitely heard of it happening to people. I haven't heard of it happening in a while, but maybe that's one of those beta bugs or something.
Docking request granted.
But yeah, if you came in at the wrong angle, you could just explode like straight into the side of it. That was after they reduced the range that you dropped in at, because you used to drop in about 20 kilometers away from the station, and you had to go flying towards it. Now you drop pretty much straight outside it, which is a lot easier. The other good thing about playing in solo mode is you don't have to worry about smacking into a player on the way out, which I
Gear deployed.
almost did that the other day. I was just going through this slot at like 200 kilometers per hour, or meters per second, whatever it is. And yeah, some poor guy was coming out. Luckily I missed him, but he would have been like a bug on the windscreen, I think.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, let's hand in these combat bonds. There we go. So check the bulletin board. So still in the top 40%. I think, from what I've read on the forums, it's probably about, I think it's about 1.5 million to get up into the top 15% at the moment. that'll probably change as more people start doing more. Obviously, you can work it out, I guess, by what the percentage of the global progress is, but I really can't be bothered doing that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the community goal. That's a bit of time in a Warzone. It's cool. I like having a couple of community goals that you can actually work towards and get some decent profit from. I mean, that was the problem when community goals were first introduced, was that they absolutely weren't worth doing. But a lot of them are worth doing these days, so if you've kind of been ignoring them, it might be worth checking them out. You can get some decent money. It's a good excuse to kind of go flying around the galaxy, seeing different places. I mean, if these community goals went on, I would still be somewhere in Empire space, just doing what I was doing before. And, you know, now I'm over here, I'm ranking up with the Alliance. Well, I'm increasing my reputation with them anyway, I'm not really ranking up. But yeah, so it's a good excuse to, you know, go flying around the galaxy, see new places, new people, and shoot them. But yeah, so I think I'll end this one here. So until next time, I've been Vornskyr, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.